Last video was pretty crazy. I just went off on a tangent. I just started talking about things, what's on my mind, how things are. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. Wow, last video got a few feedbacks, man. It's good to just get feedback. It gives me a sense of where, you know, where everyone's at, your thoughts versus my thoughts. And again, you know, everyone's view of Cambodia or traveling in general, it's going to be different. It all depends on how you grow up, where you're from, the things that you are exposed to. So when I give you my thoughts on things, take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, don't get offended. You know, I'm not here to offend nobody. I just try to give you as much information as I see, or when I'm comparing things to. I'm just trying to give you all the information I can. And you know, our lifestyles are different. I'm more about taking care of myself, my mind, my body, my spirit, right? So I don't really go drinking, so I can't really show you that part of life. I mean, when I was in my 20s, I think, yeah, I would have showed you all that part of stuff, but I'm just in a different space now. So I'm getting on this boat real quick. Look how big this thing is, man. So the cool thing about this ferry, really quick, you can enter on one side and then just drive off on the other side, which is super, super cool. But right now, Cambodia is very, very hot. And I'm just gonna continue the vlog when I get off because it's kind of super noisy right here. Gonna go ahead and walk to the front of the boat so we can get off. This is a daily commute for a lot of Cambodians here, and for 500 real one way, which is about 12 cents to be honest. So 12 cents you can get on this ferry and come across. Today is very hot, but you can see the beautiful view of the city. Did I tell you I never get bored of getting on the ferry? Yeah. Crossing the Tonle Sap River. This body of water here, if you didn't watch the last video, the Mekong and the Tonle Sap join each other in Phnom Penh. So you'll get two different colors of water here that when you're on top of one of these skyscrapers, you can really see it. And that building right there is the peak. I stayed there many times. They have the best view, the best gym, the best infinity pool. No lie. I'm about to get off and then I'm gonna get a grab and then get on my way to the gym and then talk to you more about Cambodia, because you clicking this video is because you're interested in Cambodia, or you're just like me, you love Cambodia. All right, we're about to touch down. The workers are about to do their thing, loading up the cars. Oh. Now, gonna walk up the steps. About what? 25 steps, maybe? It's a little shortcut. Going that way, this is the Riverside, and it's a little pathway where you can walk, and just 10 minutes that way will take you to the King's Palace. So what I love about Cambodia is very walkable. It's very walkable. So the minute you come out of your apartment or condo, right away you're gonna be immersed in street food, coffee, all those a tire shop. I saw a tire shop. Like, I feel like every corner has a tire shop, coffee, food and snacks. Oh man, it's hot. Okay, let me request my Grab real quick. Okay, I just requested my Grab. He'll be here in 3 minutes. If anything you get from my video, when you come to Cambodia, make sure you get a SIM card. If you're here for 7 days, I think they have one for $6. But then the $10 will last for a month and you get 100 gigs. That's the one I got, just to be safe, you know. $10, no big deal. Get a SIM card, because without that SIM card, man, without internet, it's gonna be hard for you to navigate around the city. So my tuk-tuk should be arriving 9016, and then we'll hop in and then I'll head onto the gym, and then maybe we'll talk some more. I think that's him. Should be him. All right, that's my tuk-tuk. Hello, Bong. I was telling my driver hello, but then I just saw this sign right here. So apparently he's deaf, so he can't really hear. So you can see here in Cambodia, man, the people, no matter if they're handicapped or, you know, in some shape or form, they're always going to be working. It's a grind culture, you know. No one's going to feel sorry for you. So the resilient Cambodian people have, that I've seen here, where, you know, in America, the stereotype is that we're very lazy. Here, you know, it's sad, but I also see children working around the ages of like 4 and 7, or maybe older, and they're already hustling, they're already grinding, and they're walking around selling fruits like mango, snake fruit. What else did I see? Can't remember all the fruits, but they're already grinding, and it's tough, because in America, that's where you know, the children, you'll never see that. So that's one of the heartbreaking things for me, is to watch that, but I understand. So at least, you know, they're not on the streets begging, right? Because it's hard to give money to a beggar when I feel there's nothing wrong with them. But if you are on the street and you're trying to sell me something, oftentimes I'll buy it $1. So $1 for some green mango with some salt and chili sauce. Very good. I'll try to help in that way. I want to give you a little view of the city. Over here, when the sun sets, a lot of people come out running, jogging, exercising, playing badminton. It's pretty cool. So during the daytime when it's hot, you don't see too many people, because in the last video I was telling you guys how, you know, in America, the light-skinned people want to be dark, but in Asia, the dark-skinned people want to be light. It's just how it is. Being light-skinned here is considered beautiful. So it's just a thing here. Just like, you know, in the US, being tan or being dark is considered beautiful. So it's just funny how just across the world, how we view things just does a 180 on you. So how much money do you really need to live in Cambodia comfortably? If you are a Westerner, I'm gonna say about $1,500. You're gonna be able to live very comfortably, very luxuriously, and you're gonna be able to do everything you want to do. Go out and eat, go out and party. So that's gonna cover all your expenses. I don't even spend $1,500. I think I can probably spend 500, no, rent and everything, probably like 800. Because I don't want to say I'm frugal, but the things I like to eat really cost nothing, right? In the morning, I love to eat porridge with these salty eggs. There's this place I go to. I'm bad with the city, the names, but grandma, she sells it for me for 75 cents. So my breakfast, 75 cents. And then, you know, at night, I love beef sticks. And beef sticks and some bread will cost me about $2.50. So all in all, with my tuk-tuk ride, I think I spent about $5 to $6 a day, but let's just say 10. Let's just say 10, so you have a cushion. So $10 a day, which is what most Cambodians make per day working 10 hours. So that just shows you already, if you are a foreigner, you know, our money is so strong, you know, which just blows my mind. But, you know, it just reminds me every day to be thankful, you know, that I got to grow up in the US and have this mindset of whatever I dream I can really achieve, right? It's just a mindset that you get just growing up in America. So America, obviously, you know, even though there's opportunity, if you're not gonna grind it out, I mean, it is what it is. But if you have some smarts about you, you're a grinder, and you're opportunistic, and nothing can stop you. And once you make that money, and in the chat, in the comment section, I was chatting with a person who commented, and I said, you know, man, I never thought I would leave LA until I started traveling. And then when I started traveling, I told myself, man, if one day I can just make enough to live anywhere, I'm gonna do that. And fast forward 20 years, here I am. And I also mentioned to him that at one point in my life, I wanted to live in Finland, because the first time I went to Finland, I just saw nature. I saw how the Finnish people were just these sweet people, right? They keep to themselves, super friendly. It's just a different type of culture. And so different than American culture, where, you know, I grew up in the hood and racism was real. I grew up in a city called Lincoln Heights, which was mostly Mexicans, and so most of my friends were Mexicans, and I didn't really see white people until I went to middle school, which I got bused to the valley. And once I went to middle school, you know, I saw a different type of life, right? I saw people with houses with grass on the lawn, you know, because in the hood, like, you don't have grass. They either put cement or they park their car on that lawn. And all the houses in LA had bars on them, so it was just a shift. And it just shows you that, you know, you are the product of your environment, you know. So grow up in the hood, I couldn't have imagined my life the way it is now, because I only knew what I knew. So, and that's why I promote traveling, man. Once you get to travel and you get to see the world, you start to collect experiences. And then as you get older, you kind of say, hey, what's more important to me? What do I want in life? And America wasn't it. I just wanted a more simpler life. I wanted to raise a family, and I just felt like in LA I couldn't do it. And in LA, you know, if you guys ever been, most people don't have families. We're renters, we don't own nothing, so we have no skin in the game. traditionally you would see couples, right? You find your significant other, you move in, and then you get a dog. Man, in downtown LA, there's so many dogs. I guess that's equivalent to having family, right? So if you can raise a dog, obviously you can raise a family. At least that's what I think the thought process is. But being an individualistic country where you're all about me, what I can do, what I want, it's good. It's good in a sense where you're allowed to be yourself, but then it's bad when you have to face things by yourself too. So there's lack of community. You feel more alone, and everyone has the same mindset, so we all think alike. And it was just a reality check for me. So when I came to Asia, I just saw togetherness, and I felt like that's the answer. That's what I need. I need to be where, I know it sounds cliche, but I just want to be where I fit in, right? Where I'm wanted. And wow, I never knew what being an American felt like, because in America, I'm always that Asian American. And if you're Hispanic, you're that Hispanic American. So America's good at just labeling us. And when I first came to Asia, Cambodia, all I saw was Asians. And for the first time in my life, I kind of felt what it is to be white in America. I know that sounds crazy, but now I'm on top of the totem pole, right? I'm surrounded by people that look like me. So, you know, that's an experience in itself. So, and you don't have to be Asian to come to Cambodia, but if you're Asian and you're Cambodian, come to Asia. My goodness, we have so much beautiful culture. You're gonna see, man, you're gonna see what everybody that's been here has been saying. The people that I meet, foreigners that are living here, we all have the same mindset. We were just tired of that back and forth grind back home. And when we came here, we felt at peace. We felt we can do more. And to be able to bring our knowledge and experiences to a country like Cambodia, that's what I feel in my heart I need to do at the moment. I just want to talk to as much people as I can and remind them that, hey, the grass isn't greener at the other side. Only thing about Cambodia is the opportunity, man. They lack opportunity, education, you know. So hopefully, slowly that's gonna change. And I believe it is, but at a snail's pace. I don't want to keep rambling because I'll talk for hours. But I'm gonna leave you guys here. I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing. Man, I just need like 6 more subscribers to reach 500, which is huge for me. That's super cool, man. That means, you know, these videos are reaching the people it needs to reach, and the people are subscribing. You're liking what I have to say, and I truly appreciate you guys. Don't get offended by the things I say. I'm just documenting what I feel, what I see, and what I'm learning, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So take care, guys, and I hope your day is well, and I can't wait to make the next video for you. Look at the traffic here, man. When you come around 4 or 5 p.m., this is what to expect. Before I forget, I'm gonna tip my tuk-tuk driver real quick. Give him 5 stars and tip him. He's actually deaf, so he can't hear anything, but he's out here grinding, so I have no excuse.